up, guys? It is very, very late. It's very either late or very early. It is 12:03 a.m. On my side, and I am on the East Coast. I know a lot of my subscribers. You guys are probably asleep right now, and I usually go live about 8 or 9ish, usually pretty early, never this late. So I definitely wanted to come on though, and I wanted to talk about this because it was on my heart, and I wanted to do this. So I guess you guys that will wake up in the morning will catch this when you wake up to see it. But oh my God, I've been so crazy busy, but I need to talk about Shanquella Robinson and what's been going on. I'm just going to get right into it. I've been seeing all the reports. I've been seeing all the videos. You guys know, like I put up 2 videos about Shanquella and, what she went through a couple days ago when it first happened. And they were saying that, this story was not getting enough coverage. And because she was a young Black woman, nobody was going to know about it. So they were asking everyone, they were like, look, anybody, they were like, let's put it out there. And because of what we did and us coming together, look what happened. I mean, she has a GoFundMe now where it's raised over $300,000 for her family, which is amazing. She just had her funeral. And I've been wanting to come on and talk about all the details, but I just felt like so many details were happening. It was so much happening. And I was like, I can't keep coming on. And that's just honestly, let's keep it 100. Like, that's not what I do on this channel. But if you watch the very first video that I put out, it really touched me because everyone knows me. I went through bullying, and a lot of my friends I thought were my friends were not my friends. And I went through some really, really ugly things. And you guys know me from Ready to Love. And I talked about how, it was situations on me being on that show where I was triggered as well. Because of what I had gone through and what I had to go through on the show. Like, this is some real life stuff. Either you're the mean girl or either you're a victim. And a lot of times people don't get it, but being bullied, sometimes you don't even make it out alive. Like, people commit suicide because of stuff like this sometimes, you know what I mean? From being bullied. People don't understand the severity of it until something like this happens. Or let's talk about that. Let's talk about how she was bullied by her friends and she lost her life behind it. Like, this is serious. So your bullies now are going to end your life, or it's people that can't take the bullies and they end their own life. Like, this is a serious thing. And that's the reason why I wanted to talk about Shanquella Robinson when it first happened. She wasn't getting enough news coverage. Now she has the whole world wanting justice for her. Amen to that. You know what I'm saying? It's a very unfortunate situation. I feel like I shouldn't even have to go into her story because I'm thinking that pretty much everyone knows who Shanquella is. But if you guys don't know who Shanquella Robinson is on October the 28th, she went to Cabo, Mexico with her friends. On October the 29th, she was pronounced dead. I'm going to get into some of more of the details and stuff that I found out, but I just wanted to update you guys because I know it was crazy because even on my Instagram, you guys have been DMing me like updates on the story. And, people are saying, I'm so glad that you covered the story. And I'm just like, wow, like, really? like I would have never thought that you would want me to talk about this. Like, I talked about this because it was close to me and it was something that I experienced growing up, and people don't understand how serious it is until someone commits suicide from it or someone loses their life from it by the hands of the bullies or the mean people or whatever the case. But she ended up dying on the 29th. Her friends, her so-called friends that she went on the trip with, ended up leaving her body in Mexico. They came back to the United States. allegedly using her money, her credit cards to get back to the United States. Her best friend Khalil went to her mom's house, sat in her mom's face over a period of 3 days from her mother. Her mother said this Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, I think, over a period of days where he was heartbroken and heartstruck and didn't understand like what happened. And, and that she got alcohol poisoning. And this was before any video surfaced. This was before any autopsy report happened. This was before anything. And her friends, oh God, every time I think about it or I talk about it, I just get so disgusted that we have people like this. This is, you know what? This place is such an ugly place. That's why I really do try to stay as positive as I can. I try to keep a positive mindset, a positive attitude. I really do try to drown out all that negative noise, the negative people, because this world that we live in now, it's so many ugly people. The things that I'm seeing online, that's why honestly I go on, I'll scroll for a couple minutes. That's it. You know what I mean? And I get off social media. I can't do it. I see. It's like, that's why I hate watching the news. I don't even watch the news because of this stuff. And now it's all over social media. Just the other day, this man from Virginia, went all the way to California to see this underage girl. And this is another reason why, is because I talked to Sadorable about all this stuff. And it's so hard. It breaks my heart that I have to even have these kind of conversations with her. But it's stories like SHANQUELLA's. It's stories like this man going all the way to California to go be with an underage girl, killed the mother, killed 2 grandparents, kidnapped her because he was obsessed with her. This was just the other day. A kid in Portsmouth, Virginia, he's the manager of Walmart, goes in there and shoots up 6 people. One is underage. He hurts enough because he's having mental issues. And now I'm seeing in the story that one of the survivors that got shot is actually suing Walmart for like $24 million because they were like, you kept this man employed here and you knew something was wrong with him. He was mentally challenged and you kept him here. And I hope she gets every freaking dime. Like, what, I'm sorry, guys. Oh God. Like I said, this was on my heart and I don't have on any makeup. I literally was in bed. I saw another story. I was like, I just can't do it anymore. And you guys, if you want, you could check out my other 2 videos. Those were the only 2 videos that I did on the Shanquella Robinson case, because I didn't want to get too engulfed in it because it was too close to me. And I didn't want to get, I just was reading the stories and watching the stories. But the fact that I am on tonight is because, oh God, where do I start? Let me get my notes. Okay. So SHANQUELLA had her funeral, and that's what I was saying about the story. They sat there with their mom. Anyway, the story came out, the video surfaced. Let me tell you guys something. Do y'all know that her ex-boyfriend, let me just go through this real quick. Her ex-boyfriend, people be clout chasing. Her ex-boyfriend from a long time ago was all over social media like, I'm her boyfriend, yeah. That's not even her boyfriend. Her real boyfriend is actually really quiet. They just want justice. Her and her family, they just want justice. Do you know it's fake people out here, not fake people, but people out here making fake accounts under SHANQUELLA's mom's name? Let me tell you, they have fake GoFundMe accounts. There's this one GoFundMe account. The fake one, it says Justice for SHANQUELLA Robinson, and it is a picture of her. It's a fake account. They have actually raised $146. So just to let you guys know that if you are trying to donate to her GoFundMe, that it's at least three fake accounts out there. Go to the one that says Shanquella Robinson Family, and it's actually raised over $358,000. That's the real one. That's the one that they're going to get the money. Okay. Those other ones, do not donate to them. So there was a live video that Winter, you guys remember Winter? She was one of the accomplices. I don't even want to keep calling them friends. She was one of the accomplices that was there in Cabo with Shanquella when the incident happened. Okay, let me say this. She went on live. I can't believe y'all believe that we did not do that. And it sounded like she had no remorse in her. And this is another reason why I did not want to do a lot of videos, because people were doing videos like, oh my God, Winter was on Instagram Live and they recorded it. And it was like she had no remorse in her voice about how, what really happened and how could we be so stupid and I hate that word, stupid and dumb. I don't even use that in my house. I don't allow Sadorable to say it. But she was like, how stupid of you guys, talking about us, the viewers and the people that are, invested in this story. How stupid of y'all to believe that. Come to find out, that wasn't even Winter. So I'm sitting here watching these YouTube videos like, oh my God, I can't believe Winter is going live. Like, don't she know people looking for her? That's the first thing I thought to myself was, this can't be real. How she could not be that naive to go live on Instagram and talk about the situation. I was like, she can't be. She can't be. Anyway, come to find out, that was not Winter. It's people out here making fake Instagrams of these people, these associates that were there in Cabo when this situation happened. There's fake pages there, everything. So don't believe everything that you guys see, because in real life, I felt for it. I was like, oh my God, Winter. And people had her voice recording. I'm sitting here watching the YouTube videos. I'm thinking it's real. It's not. It's not. So be careful, because it's crazy. And another thing I wanted to let you guys know, because like I said, if you guys thank you for joining me, guys. I'm not even looking at the comments. I'm sorry. I appreciate you guys. If you have not liked this video, definitely like the video. If you have not subscribed, subscribe. That's not what we're here for. But we are here because I want to talk about this situation. Oh my God. Hey guys, I love you guys. It's so late. Yes, justice will be served. Hey soulmates. Hey guys. Hey Monique. Hey Mr. Mita Joe. Hey, Tanisha Brian. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let me get back to it. So why the reporters have gone to these people's houses, okay? They are looking for these people. They have the addresses on file from the other, what are they called? Cabo 6, Cabo 5. That's what they're calling the other 5 accomplices, or 6, Cabo 5 and Cabo 6. Okay, that's what they're calling them. So they have gone to Cabo 5's homes. The reporters have. Knocking on the door. Guess what? Ain't nobody answering. It is said, allegedly, that the families of the Cabo 5 or 6 have literally uprooted their families. And they are gone, child. They are gone, okay? Which makes sense, because in real life, they're trying to figure it out. They're trying to figure out what they need to do. They're trying to figure out, because in real life, they haven't been extradited. They haven't been, no warrants are out for their arrest. They just had that one. So speed it up, guys. I know you guys are keeping up with the story. So they just had that one warrant. The warrant, they didn't know who it was for. They said it was for one person over these past couple days. So, I'm on my phone. I'm listening on the radio. Like, who is it? Everybody assumed that it was Deajhanea Jackson, okay? It allegedly, it was Deajhanea Jackson. We didn't know. They just said it was for one person. Anyway, last night, they announced that it was Deajhanea Jackson. In real life, they need to get all of them. They need to get all of them, and they all need to be in the Mexican jails, okay? Because the ones that was recording, guilty. Oh, this is all alleged. These are just the opinions of mine, guys, okay? guilty. From my understanding too, allegedly, the person that was holding the phone saying, oh my God, Quella, you not gonna do nothing, you not gonna fight back. It said that was Khalil's voice. From my understanding, her mother confirmed after hearing and watching the video, she said that was Khalil. Okay. Now, unless I heard it from her mouth and she told me personally, I'm going to say alleged. I don't care what video I done watched. And if it was on Who MBD and CBM channel, that's all I'm saying. That it was said that it was Khalil's voice. Now, you her best friend. You know what I'm saying? And then they said this Alyssa girl, she supposedly tried to stop the fight, or she stopped the fight. She jumped in, she intervened. But guess what? Ain't nobody say nothing. Nobody never told. Nobody never told. Nobody said no. Nope. We not going back to the United States. No. We need to call the police. I got so much information. So let me tell you. After they did what they did to her, I'm sorry. It's so much. It's so much. After they did what they did to her, they called the doctor. It took the doctor about an hour to get there. They called the doctor at 2:30. The doctor arrived at 3:30. Okay. And when the doctor got there, SHANQUELLA was unresponsive. Okay. She was. They tried to resuscitate her. They did 14 sessions of CPR. They tried to resuscitate her from 3:30 to around 5:30-ish. So around 3:30-ish to around 5:30-ish. The doctor pronounced SHANQUELLA dead at around 5:30-ish p.m. The doctor was there, the paramedics was there, and the policia was there. Okay? They pronounced her dead at 5:30 p.m. The autopsy report says that from the time that the time between the injury and her death, which was spinal cord injury and also a broken neck, the autopsy states that in between the time of the injury that supposedly killed her to her death was only 15 minutes. So that means the doctor and the paramedics and the police performed 14 sessions of CPR on someone that wasn't alive. I mean, let me tell you something. Everything is alleged, guys. I am no reporter. I just listen to the details, and when something don't sound right, it just don't sound right. It just don't sound right to me. Am I tripping? Am I tripping? Okay. From the time between the injury and her death, she passed away. She died within that 15 minutes. So whoever what's his name? Nazir? Yeah. I promise to God, I hope to die. When I got there, she was slumped over When you got there, what? So everybody is acting like this girl is alive. Ain't nobody feel her pulse. She ain't have a pulse. I'm so confused. You didn't put the mirror under her nose to see if she was. Did you see her chest go up and down? Am I tripping? Or is the associates, the paramedic, the doctor, and the policia, they just all lying? It just don't make sense to me. I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer. I'm not the brightest star in the sky. I'm not the smartest person on earth. But I do know. So Deajhanea Jackson has, let me put this up here. I can't. And from my understanding, I'm gonna say this: the reason that the police and all them did that allegedly, from what I had heard, is because they just ain't want to deal with it. They was like, y'all. They literally told them. They told them Cabo 6. They told them to leave. They told him to leave. They was like, "Oh no, you good? Shit, alcohol. Y'all go ahead. We got it. Y'all go ahead." That's what happened. They told them going back to. That's probably why they went back to the United States. The policia was like, "Let's go ahead and figure out what we got to do real quick. Let's just go ahead and sweep this under the. We gonna tell them to go." I'm so confused. What are y'all saying? What y'all saying? Absolutely. They're all responsible. Every last one of them. The autopsy exactly exposed the truth. Period. Let me tell you, what if we didn't have a video? What if we did not have a video? Let me calm down. What if we didn't have a video, guys? That poor child, her father will never have grandchildren. She was the last of his children. The last one to have he's never going to have grandchildren. Never. Until this day, I'm still trying to figure out why did you guys do that? Let me tell you something. Jealousy is a terrible, terrible disease. Terrible. I've been dealing with it all my life. And I never knew that people were jealous of me, because growing up, because of how I grew up, I never thought that I was pretty. I never looked in the mirror and was like, "Girl, you bad, girl, you a bad girl. You got it going on, girl." Never. Growing up, I rarely looked in the mirror. I remember it would be days to go by, and I would brush my teeth, I would wash my face, but I never looked in the mirror. I did that for a long time, at least for about 15 years. I didn't really look at myself. I didn't look at myself as attractive. Sure didn't. And when a girlfriend of mine said, I was like, "Why did they talk to me like that? She was like, "Because you're pretty." I was like, "What?" She was like, "Because you pretty." I was like, "Who? Me?" She was like, "Girl, when was the last time you looked in the mirror?" And that's what it made me realize. I was 27 years old when I had that conversation. I was 27 years old. And I remember she said, "When was the last time you looked in the mirror?" And I actually sat and thought about it. I didn't look in the mirror. I never really looked in the mirror. My parents never said, "You so beautiful, you so gorgeous, you so this, you so that, I love you so much." I didn't get that. Nope. Nope. And oh God, let me see. The family had a second autopsy done. The results are not back yet. Good. It would not have been if it was not for. Nope. Facts. I think jealousy too, but why would all of them be jealous, especially the men who were there? It makes no sense. From my understanding, she was a social media influencer that was on the way up. She was up and coming. She was becoming very popular. She was starting to make good money from being on social media. An influencer, let's just say. And they also said too, like them stealing like $10,000 or still. So they're looking into that right now. It's under investigation. They don't know if they took that girl money. They don't know if they used her money to get back. It's a lot of speculations. It's a lot of false information. It's a lot of stuff people are just putting out there just to say that they got the the newest, hottest news with this situation. So it's like as soon as they hear something, they're jumping on social media and they're reporting the stories, and the stories aren't facts. So, so that's why I said just be careful, guys. Like, the stuff that you're seeing, especially like, because I know a lot of people that come on my channel, and I go on yours is too. Like, I know a lot of y'all are YouTubers, and I know a lot of you are going to watch this back. If y'all are YouTubers, just be like kind of mindful of like the stuff that you're putting out. But most of like my YouTubers that I follow, and we follow each other, y'all ain't really about that life. Like, we ain't really about that life. We kind of cool over here. So yeah. So let me put this up. Child, because guess what? Because guess what? San Jose del Cabo, Baja California, sir. During the night of November the 28th, Deajhanea Jackson was arrested by Interpol agents after a control judge issued a arrest warrant against her for the crime of femicide. If you guys do not know what femicide is, it means that it is the killing of a woman. Femicide. It's kind of like what a homicide is in the United States. Okay. The crime of femicide of SHANQUELLA Robinson, murdered on October the 29th in the Cabo Villas complex in this tourist destination. Deajhanea Jackson was placed in federal custody, waiting for her to begin her extradition process to Mexico, where she will be formally accused of the femicide for the 25-year-old businesswoman. Now, just to let you guys know that femicide, you have a 40 to 60, that is a 40 to 60 year sentence. Okay. Maximum 60, minimum 40. Also, to let you guys know that if it is a situation where she is charged over in Mexico, if it's a situation where it's other charges, because it's a whole lot of different charges that are going to be brought up against her. I don't even want to get into that, but say for instance, if she comes back over to the United States, she serves her time. Say for instance, she only gets 12 years. When she comes back to the United States, they can try her for the same thing. Double jeopardy does not apply in this case. Does not apply, people. And also too, for what she did not get accused of or charged with, when she comes back to the United States, they can charge her for it. So either way, she's short, people. She's just short. She's short. All right, hold on now. Here we go with this one. Let me put this up here real quick. Oh, can y'all see that? I know it's kind of small. Hold on, guys. Oh, shoot. Oh, here we go. Okay. I hope y'all can see that now. The extradition process took between 1 and 2 weeks, resulting from the procedure that the Attorney General's Office of Justice carried out in the Attorney General's Office of the Republic, and this in turn to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Mexico. The Attorney General's Office of the state of Baja California, sir, managed to prove that the woman who appeared in the video attacking SHANQUELLA Robinson is precisely Deajhanea Jackson, as Metropolimix reported at the time. Because remember, you guys, people were saying like we could not say that that was Deajhanea Jackson in the very beginning because we didn't know. We didn't know. The video was too blurry, but it is now confirmed that it is precisely Deajhanea Jackson. So I just feel like at this time, all of them need to, I hope they do. She was the one that had the warrant, and the reason that they said they did not officially put out who the warrant was for in the very beginning, because in real life, think about it, guys. Think about it. Somebody like, oh, that's Deajhanea. Oh, guess what? So guess what? It's 6 people involved. 6 people. So what if the other 6 people knew that it was her? I mean, the other 5 people knew it was her, and they all get together and coerce and be like, let's go ahead and get. Obviously, they murderers. Obviously. So they don't got a problem with killing people. Obviously. What if they be like, let's go ahead and knock Deajhanea off, because we already know if she get it, she gonna snitch on all of us. Makes sense, right? So that's why they decided not to put her name out there, because they didn't want a situation like that to happen. And then too, the person might run. You know what I'm saying? So Deajhanea, but every last one of them, they say right now she's still on U.S. soil. So we don't know where she was found. We don't know if she turned herself in. We don't know if she was caught. We don't know which state, but she is now in process to be shipped over to the Mexico, okay, to Cabo. And let me tell you something. From what I seen and what I have heard, the Mexican jail system ain't nothing to be played with, honey. People have been like, put me in jail in the U.S. over here any day. But what she's going to have to endure there, like what's the lady name? I forgot her name. She was an athlete, and she got caught with like some vials of THC or something like that. Man, they said it's like slave-like conditions where she is. Like and she dealing with all kinds of stuff. She dealing with homophobia. She dealing with being black. It's so like, child, let me tell you something. Whatever she get, she deserve. And let me see. Oh, let me tell y'all this. So when she gets there, where is it? Oh, okay. So when she gets there, she is going to have her first hearing. Okay. All right, guys. When she gets to Mexico, she's going to have her first hearing. What's going to happen is at that hearing, they're going to show her everything that they have. The text messages, the videos, the tips, everything. They're going to put it all out there because they need to let you know, like, why you here, sis? Why you here? We about to tell you, okay? So they're going to tell her. And then after they tell her why she there, they're going to say, now, you're go. So they're going to give her the opportunity to state her case. They're going to give her a chance to tell her story. Okay. After her first hearing, she's going to then have a second hearing. Then the prosecutors will have 3 to 6 months to complete and close the investigation. There will be no jury trial. The judge will decide her fate. Ain't gonna be no jury. She had a better chance with a jury. In real life, she don't have no good chance with nobody in real life. But I'm just saying, at least she got people that might feel sorry for her. They might be like, oh my God, and she might be like, oh, I'm only 20. And they might be like, Dad, we feel she's still young. Judge like, nope, no jury. I'm going to hear what she got to say. And then I'm going to go in real life. Mexico don't want this heat. They don't want the heat. They don't want the heat. I ain't even saying our heat. I'm just saying heat just in general. Mexico, like, we about to lose a whole lot of money. Our tourists, people ain't coming to, we not going to Mexico. No, Mexico. I'm not going, no. I'm not going to Mexico for a really long time. Okay, I really like Mexico. I really, truly do. It's been a lot of stuff going on with you, Mexico. You got to get it together. Your doctors, something is going on. The paramedics ain't right. The policia is slipping. Okay? A lot of people like me, we dying. I can't. I'm not going to. Nope. So Mexico right now, they like, we about to lose a whole lot of money. We about to lose a whole lot of money. We got to get it together. We got to get it together. You know what I'm saying? My glass is so crooked. I'm sorry, guys, because it's late. I'm tired. Sadora asked me at 9 o'clock. She was like, "Mommy, you going to sleep?" I was like, "Girl, baby, I'm about to be asleep any minute." I started watching these videos and I started watching all this false information on these videos. I was like, no. And I appreciate it. And I just want to say shout out to you guys that's been in my DM, that's been like sending me stories and stuff like that, telling me that you guys appreciate me covering this. I would have never thought that I would be covering something like this here on this platform. But I appreciate it. It's making me feel like maybe I should talk more stuff about this kind of stuff that is right and good, and, you know, and keeping you informed of what's going on, because this is the stuff I talk to my daughter about like all the time. You know what I mean? Like, oh, and let me tell y'all this. The man that went all the way to California that killed the grandparent and the mother and was trying to, and kidnapped the little underage girl. He was a dude. Let me tell you something. And I saw this on Sean King. Shout out to Sean King. I saw this on Sean King Instagram. It was a white male. He looked really young, like in his mid-30s. He went all the way to California to go get this little girl, underage girl. Don't know how old she was. After I saw the story, I was disgusted. I was like, I can't. Sean King put up a post and said they forgot to mention something huge in this story. And I saw the story. Why the dude was a cop. So after he killed everybody, he left the house. He kidnapped the girl, put the girl in the car. The helicopters was following him. The cops was following him. The dude got out the car, started shooting at the helicopter, and that's when the cops shot him and he died. The girl's safe. Thank God. Of course, I had to talk to my daughter about this. Sadora, that's why you can't be on social media. You gotta watch who you talk to. You can't, because people crazy out here, girl. People, let me tell you what happened. And I had to tell her that story. I had to tell her the story. I said, this dude, he was in love with this little young girl. Ain't no telling what she was telling him. He drove his behind from Virginia all the way to California to go get his boo. Probably 13, 14, 16 years old, little girl. Done killed the grandparents and the mama. Put the girl in the car. He was a cop. Sean King, shout out to you for the info. How y'all not gonna tell me the dude was a cop? How y'all not gonna tell me that part? See, I can't. And this is exactly why we need to come together and report stuff like this and talk about stuff like this so the truth can really be heard. Because the news obviously not doing what they supposed to be doing. It's not giving what it's supposed to give. Like, it's to the point now where I watch the news because I need to know if the potatoes is bad to eat. I need to know if the green peppers has got salmonellas. I need to know. That's the stuff that I be trying to figure out what's going on the news. Is a hurricane coming? Is a tornado, tsunami coming? I need to know what's going on. But that other stuff, y'all, Young white Caucasian man gets catfished and goes and what the about the part that he's a cop? Quit. I can't. What y'all talking about over here? I can't. Oh, Monique. I can't with you, Monique. Oh my gosh, she won't last in Mexican prison. Several data say it's horrible. She will get what she deserves. Lord, don't like ugly, and already told people thou shalt not kill. Mr. Ninja, I would too. Why protect him? Exactly. At the point they issued that arrest warrant, whoever was helping her hide was harboring a fugitive. Yep. Facts. She lucky. Yep. She ain't got a choice but to plead guilty because they got the video. Yeah, but you know what? The thing is they'll definitely offer her a plea deal. They're definitely going to offer because they want, because in real life, we want everybody. We going to keep talking about We want everybody. We want everybody. Everybody is guilty. We want them all. And in order for us to get them all, she's going to have to plead with them. And what's going to happen is she going to snitch on them. She going to tell them the part that they play. They going to say, okay, well, we was going to give you 60 years, okay? But if you go ahead and tell us everybody that was involved and what had happened, then we'll go ahead and give you the minimum sentence for 40 years. She going to tell it. She going to tell it. I'm just waiting to see what's going to happen. What's going to happen? What's she going to tell? What's going to say? Only a judge, she's screwed. With no Vaseline. And they ran, shaking my head. They should all be running scared. Facts. They let her suffer like, Yep, that's just, wow. One day you vacation in Mexico, you might vacation in Mexico. Yep, facts. Sure, won't be no vacation jail. Nope, not at all. Exactly. He was 28 years old, a former state trooper. Golly, man. What does catfish have to do with him taking out 3 people? Child, Monique, I said the same thing. I was like, catfish, that's what the story said. That was the headline. I was like, I don't even remember where I read it. Do they give plea deals? Who knows, child? Who knows? Who knows? I have no idea. But, oh God, I'm just in my feelings. I just hope that SHANQUELLA gets justice. I hope that everyone involved gets some type of something. The fact that they sat there and recorded that girl, her last moments, and her thinking and feeling like, well, see, from my understanding, allegedly, I had seen or heard that she knew these people really wasn't her friends. Khalil, she thought was her best friend. She thought, like, that's my boo. And she was like, you know what? They don't really like me, but I'm going to go ahead and go. Like, that was her thought process. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really know. But either way, me going on vacation with people, I really wouldn't have thought that my life was going to be ended and they were going to jump me. And from what I also understand, Winter allegedly was the one that clothespinned her or something and body slammed her, and that was the blow that ended up damaging her body. You know what I mean? And if that's the case, I hope that Deajhanea says that. You know, Deajhanea, she need to be like, yeah, I got to fighting with her. We fought, but such and such came in and did this, and then that's when we heard a crack or whatever the case may be. And that's what she need to say. She need to tell the truth. They all need to tell the truth. And Khalil need to just go ahead and come from out of hiding. Honestly, all y'all need to, because in real life, you will never have a normal, regular life. Everybody knows who your face. As a matter of fact, my last video that I did, I only did 3. This is my 3rd one for SHANQUELLA. If you watch that last video, I made sure I put their pictures up. Boop, boop, boop. Put their pictures up, because you can't go nowhere, guys. Like, you cannot go nowhere. Everybody know how y'all look. Come out of hiding. Go ahead. Like, think about the anxiety that will be lifted from your, like, y'all going to end up driving your own self crazy from the anxiety that y'all are probably feeling right now from being in hiding. Deal with what you got to deal with. Deal with the consequences and move on, because you will never be able to. And let me tell you something. You better watch your back, because if the police don't get to you, honey, and some other people gets to you, it might not be a good look. You might be going through exactly what SHANQUELLA went through on purpose. So you don't got nowhere to go. And the family that's keeping them at this point, y'all are, what did someone say? Harboring hostages. Y'all gonna get in trouble too. I'm just saying. Anyway. Let me see what y'all. Scott and the informant said that said they start at the max. Yep. If she talks, they'll take time off, but the minimum is the minimum. Facts. And that's what I thought too. But allegedly, I ain't no lawyer. I don't know. But that's what I assumed, and that's what I thought too. They went down there for someone's birthday. It was someone's birthday. I want to say it was Alyssa. I can't remember, but she did. It was for a birthday party. And from my understanding, she was like, I ain't gonna go. And then Khalil was like, let's go. And she was like, all right, because she knew like they really didn't feel her like that or whatever. And my thing is why she ain't had no clothes on? Why she ain't had no clothes on when they did that? Like, was she just getting out the shower? Was they supposed to? And then too, if you look at the video, guys, real quick, if you look at the video, before Deajhanea took the first punch, they was already like, they filmed her before she even took the first punch. They had, obviously, because we saw it. It's on film. Before she went up to SHANQUELLA, they was over there by that glass door. Remember, she had her little bonnet on. Before she even swung, they was recording. It's like they knew that this was supposed to happen. I don't think that they meant to kill that poor child. I really don't. I don't think they meant that. I think that they meant to jump her, to beat her up. For whatever reason, we will know very soon. We will. But I don't think they meant to kill that poor child. Why? I don't know. That's like the $1 million question at this point. Why did they do what they did? Such an unfortunate situation. But I feel like that they all absolutely, they're guilty, and they should all be charged. All 6 need to be charged for at least covering up. Absolutely. That's why it's like they were saying that Alyssa was one of the ones that tried to really stop the fight, but she went back to the United States. She ain't say nothing. Ain't nobody say nothing. Only thing they said was she died of alcohol poisoning. And if Alyssa didn't say that she died of alcohol poisoning, she ain't say nothing. Don't matter. She ain't say nothing. And y'all still left that girl body in Mexico. Left that girl body in Mexico. Like, what y'all thought? Like, do y'all live? I think some people be living in like an imaginary world. Like how I be feeling like, and I always say this in a joking way. Like, look, I'll be like, I'm gonna stay real still, and if I stay real still, ain't nobody gonna see me. I be saying that in a joking way. Like, that's one of my like things. I think that they really feel like if they just came back to the United States and they just stayed real still, nobody was going to see them. What made them think that it wasn't going to get out? Almost all of them was recording. And then you had the audacity to FaceTime somebody that probably was screen recording it. Obviously, it was going to get out. Somebody felt guilty about it because guess what? The video got out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. And turned me in. Her house is the last place. Child. That investigative reporter in Mexico said that SHANQUELLA may have been paralyzed at the end of the video we saw, and there was no other video, allegedly. From my understanding, allegedly, there's 3 videos. There's 3 videos. And I actually said that too. I said that she probably couldn't fight back because she physically couldn't. I think I said that in video number 2, video number 1. She couldn't fight back, like physically, like something must have snapped something. You know what I'm saying? God, that just upsets me so much. And they said, okay, right before they started, and what was the Deajhanea flipping her bonnet off? Like, yeah. Thank you. They wouldn't have said nothing had it been blown up. Exactly. We don't know who. Do we know who put it? Not that I know of. Yeah. Nobody knows who put the initial video out. And that was my very first question from the beginning is, Who leaked the video? Who leaked the video? I heard in the very beginning that Khalil was feeling guilty, and I heard that he leaked it. But we all know that might not be true. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, guys, it is 12:53. It is 1 o'clock in the morning. I have to get up early because I have to work and I got a lot of stuff I have to do. I love you so much, guys. I know I haven't really been live lately. Just trying to get a lot of stuff together. It's been a lot of stuff happening in the news. So disappointing, so disturbing. Literally, guys, I think that I'm not going to be on Instagram as much anymore. Like, I was posting reels and stuff, and you guys know, like, I'm on social media. I love social media. I love you guys, but I think I'm going to step back from my other socials, and I think, honestly, I'm just going to be here. I might post a picture or two on Instagram here and there, maybe. The reel is just not giving what it's supposed to give. But yeah, and I don't want to talk about it on this video, but it's a lot of new stuff that we need to cover, and be ready for those videos because, yeah, there's some stuff happening. It was it was Alyssa covering her butt. Yep. Thank you so much, guys. So much, guys, for hanging out with me. Looking for everyone. She did. She was going through, and from my understanding, they said that she didn't have on any clothes. I can't see her walking through with no clothes on, but she was, and they said that when she walked into the bedroom, they were all looking suspicious, like they were all sitting around there, and Khalil actually was walking in front of her and walked in the room to hurry up and walked ahead of her to try to let them know she's coming, and that's when they were actually plotting the video. If you guys remember, if y'all saw it, they were all in the bedroom, like kind of leaning on the bed, and somebody was standing up, and that's when they were actually trying to get it together. But anyway, don't forget to like this video on your way out, guys. I appreciate it. I know it was kind of last minute and so late at night. Thank you for hanging with me and staying up with me. I love you so much, guys. If you have not subscribed to my channel, I would so greatly appreciate it if you would subscribe. And I will be on very, very soon. And don't forget, Single Soulmates Friday at 8. All right, guys. Love you. Have a good night. Stay